This is the Leica M Monochrom Type 246, a camera from 2015, which I'm buying in the year 2024 in used condition. But there's something special about this specific camera. This camera is in pretty good condition. I bought it from Leica Store Miami, shout out to them. And I am very, very excited to get into this box of what is essentially a mint condition used body. So let's just dive right in and get straight to it. Before we get into this unboxing, I want to say two things. The first thing is I love these Leica boxes that have the flip out elements. You will see in just a minute what I'm talking about. But the second thing is, I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise bleeding into the audio. I don't have a very good microphone, and so I apologize for that, as well as the occasional film fridge turning on and off. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video. This is the day that I got it, which is today, so let's dive right in. So here we are with the box. We're gonna go ahead and open that right up and watch it fall apart just like that. That's what I was talking about. We love that. So without further ado, we are greeted with the box that will contain the body with just a simple Leica logo there. And for the purposes of getting to the good stuff, we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of this aside and check out what we're really here for, which is this. Here we have the body. And here's the camera. And you know what? For the purposes of this video, I'm going to do this with gloves. Slow reveal, and here it is. It's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Nothing on the top plate besides the white shutter speeds and functions. This movie button, which is a very interesting feature of this camera. It is one of the only cameras to do video on an M system. And it is the only camera that will do black and white video. Well, the only M camera, that is, that will do black and white video. Even has the plastic on the base plate on the bottom, as well as the plastic on that screen there. Now, as beautiful as this camera is, and as fantastic of a condition it is in, I am going to actually be using the camera, and so we're never going to see it like this in its current condition ever again, which is a bittersweet thing, because obviously it is gorgeous and it is perfect in every way, but it is sweet because over the time that I will be using this camera, I will remember every photo associated with every little scratch and every little ding to this thing. And you know, that's part of the journey of using your camera, whether it be, you know, Leica or any camera that you own. It's the same. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and rip off the band-aid, both the metaphorical and physical one, which is the screen protector over here. Now, I'm comfortable doing this for two reasons, because one, I don't like the screen protector that's currently on there. It is the original factory screen protector. And two, because there's a chance that you are left with residue and you don't want the screen to deteriorate. As nice as it is to have it in its completely original condition, it's preferred to take it off, and I'm okay with it because this camera has a sapphire crystal glass screen, which means it's very, very scratch resistant and will likely remain in a perfect condition. So let's go ahead and do that together. We're gonna go ahead and rip off the band-aid. All right, we're doing it. Here it goes. Ooh, it's kind of tough. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Is it almost off? Bam. So with a quick clean, the camera is now back to being perfect. Yeah, that is just another reason as to why you should take off the screen protectors, even if you're trying to keep it in excellent condition. You guys did see what that residue was, so it is gone now. Just with a simple microfiber, clean microfiber, it was able to wipe right off. So this is the camera now. Perfect. Now that we're done with the body itself, I'm going to put this aside over here, and we're going to bring back this beautiful box and take a look at the accessories that came with. Now, I do want to preface that I bought a couple extra things, so there are going to be some things in this box that are not included, but I will show them to you anyways. Opening it up. After the main compartment, we are greeted with the bottom compartment, which will include our accessories and charger and battery, which is right over here. We're going to put that to the side. And this is our documentation and instruction manuals and so forth. Also putting that to the side. We're going to close this up again and put it over here. In the accessories compartment right here, we are taking a look at an original Leica strap, which they're nice, but they're not very comfortable. So I'm gonna put that to the side over here. And this is what I purchased extra. I purchased a used Match Technical thumbs up, and that's just gonna give me a little bit of extra support when I have the camera. So we're gonna put that over here. And we are greeted with the original contents, including that strap. We have the charging cables, we have the European, the United States one, and a car charger, which I think is kind of funny. We have the actual charger itself in this little baggie, which is pretty big. We have that, and then in here we have the battery. So once we have that in the camera becomes whole. So here we are. It's a pretty big battery. I hear that the battery life isn't too great, so I will be investing in another one of these. But for now, one battery will do, as I use one battery for the rest of my cameras. Of course, since I'm in America, I'm only going to be using this one, and I'm going to put this back in the box for safekeeping. I've gone ahead and I've put everything back in the box, everything that I'm not going to use. Always a good idea to keep all of the original contents in the box. That way, if you ever decide to resell your camera, that'll be good for value, you know? Just keep everything together, including those instruction manuals. I know that they seem long and some of them are in German, but it is worth it to keep it in the long run. So keep all of your stuff together. Now that I have all of the accessories that I need, I'm putting this to the side here. And I'm gonna grab the camera again, and we're gonna go ahead and throw in that battery. Now, something about these older Leicas that I really like is this bottom plate. I like the fact that, you know, you have the original release for it. So if you ever used a film Leica, you will be very familiar with this. This is gonna feel the same. Let's see if I can do it with the gloves. Yep, even with the gloves, I can still pop it off. So this is the base plate here. Obviously this one is pretty much brand new, still has the plastic on it, but if I was to ever scratch this up, I could also replace it and I could get a new one in better condition. That's another benefit of having base plates over the newer design, but you are slowing down your process. The newer cameras have the push in and out batteries, which will reveal the SD card space as well, and that's pretty cool. We're gonna put that battery in there. Slides right in, and I have my trusty SD card right here. Nothing too fast, you know, it's an older camera, so anything should work. Closing that up. So now that it's ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. I'm greeted with a pop-up that says, no lens connected. That's true, I probably should throw a lens on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. What I'm gonna throw on here is a 35mm f3.5 vintage Leica lens. I got this when I got my M3, and I am a big fan of this lens. I had it CLA'd, and so now it's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that right on there. And I think the combination of this silver lens, which is made of brass, so it's pretty heavy, with the black body, and black monochromatic body is gonna look good. And I think I like that. I think it looks good. Especially with those silver buttons in the front there. Look at that. What do we think? I mean, you guys look pretty good to me. Wow. Listen to that shutter. Listen to that. And perfect timing because the fridge just shut off. Listen to this. Sounds like a laser beam. So far, initial impressions, loving the design. Obviously the design has been the same for basically 70 years now, and I can see why. It works. It looks pleasing. It looks low profile. There's no Leica red dot logo like there is in the other cameras. There's not even a script on top. It's just pretty plain, which is great. Especially if you want to be, wandering the streets like I do a lot of street photography myself. Keeping a low profile is the best thing I can do on the streets. So this is going to be perfect for you. And since I did talk about the accessories I bought, I'm going to go ahead and put those on there so you guys can see. So what I have here is the thumbs up, like I mentioned, and I also got a shutter release. These are little add-ons that you can put onto the camera. And all this does is it creates a different feel to that shutter release button. So it just simply screws on like so. A little bit tricky to do with the gloves, but and that sits quite nicely, and it feels pretty good. I think it looks good too. I think it matches that other silver dot, which is that video button. And then now we're going to throw on that thumb support, which is going to change the feel and the ergonomics of the camera completely. So this just slides right on into the hot shoe. I have removed the hot shoe cover. You want to hold on to this hot shoe cover wherever you have it. Make sure you know where it is. And now we have the thumb support on. So now it looks like this. And it feels great. And so yeah, this is the Leica M Monochrom Type 246. And I'm very excited to take it out. Very excited to show you guys this new purchase, and hopefully I can create some beautiful imagery with this camera. It is very capable, and even though it's older, still very relevant. With that being said, I'm going to be taking this camera out on the streets and out wherever I go. I'm going to be going to the Formula One race this year in Miami, and I hope to bring this camera there and get some interesting shots. I do like the colors of F1, but I am excited to see it in a monochromatic world. So keep an eye out for those videos, keep an eye out for any shorts, reels, and such, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.